All right, so with continuity being our base, main staple of offense, we have several different options or plays, but really they're derivatives of continuity. Elevate 2, elevate 3, play 4, 5 drag, 1, 2, 5, and wheel. That sounds like a lot to someone who doesn't know. But basically, we're just doing continuity, but entering the ball or starting at a different position instead of starting with the point guard here. So elevate 2 and 3, obviously, elevate means to come up. All right, so my point guard is going to attack. As soon as he crosses over, I need a hard jab step, and we're not shuffling. Sometimes I see guys shuffling up. Okay, your defender's going to guard you. Hard jab step, and we have to sprint up here to come get the ball. We're going to make that pass, and then we're going to follow our pass and set that screen on the defender, and we're attacking. Now we're back into continuity. The point guard rather is going to roll to the basket, but if you don't get it, you got to get back out there and place the 2. And we're back into it, boom. We come up, we kick, we attack, this guy comes up, we make the passes back into continuity. All right, but we have to do a better job of setting that first initial screen. We have to triple threat, wait for the screen, and attack looking to get that elbow jumper. Force that switch so we can drop it off to our point guard. And if this guy comes over, we drop it off to our big for a layup. But we should get a shot. This has to yield more results out here, but it doesn't because we're weak off the attack, off the dribble, and we set very poor screens. And then we don't roll to the basket half the time. We'll just set the screen and just drift out here. So we let the defense off the hook. Do your job. Set the screen, seal them, and roll to the basket. If they switch, you get the ball for a layup. Why wouldn't you do that? But consistently, Matthew doesn't roll. Braden doesn't roll half the time, so it's no good. And these guys, my 2s, aren't beating anybody off the dribble with their left hand. All right, so we have to attack harder, create that switch, and kick. Or attack harder and get that shot. If we set a good screen and they don't switch, you got to jump right at the elbow. Or you force the big to come up and we drop it to our 4. We have to get into the paint. Continuity, elevate 2, elevate 3, 5 drag, whatever. We have to get into the paint and threaten the defense. And it starts with being able to handle ball pressure with the dribble and still get to where we want to go. All right, here we are. Elevate 3. Now, elevate 2, remember, nothing changed. No one's job description changed other than the 2 was coming up to receive that pass for the wing pick and roll. Elevate 3, a little different. When you hear elevate 3, I need my 5 to invert into the elbow area because we want to make this pass to our 3, who's gonna, we're gonna jab, cross over, come up, and we're gonna make that pass. The 5 staying in his spot, his regular spot, he's in the passing lane. So when we hear elevate 3, 5, you got offset, invert to the elbow, we make that pass. Once we make that pass, now we're going to be the 5. We're going to move out here. My 5 is going to come set that screen. 4 is going to switch side, and we attack, seal, and roll. All right, and we're back into continuity. As soon as he attacks, the 2 comes up. I got my 1, who's my 5 now. So we got the shot here, get in the paint, kick, hit my 5 or my 2. There's several options, all predicated on getting into the paint with a strong dribble. All right, so elevate 2, nothing really changed just that the 2 comes up. Elevate 3, 5 has to invert to get out of the passing lane. And once that pass is made, set a good screen, roll to the basket. Now, if you don't get the ball on the roll, he doesn't give it to you, you got to sprint out and get to the 3 because you got to be here if he kicks to the 2. And when he attacks, you got to be able to come up. All right. So 3's got a tough job, just like the 1 had a tough job in elevate 2 where you have to roll to the basket and get out. But it's doable if you hustle and you know what you're doing. All right.